to the show.
Well, that was a bit rubbish. We'll have to do that again.
I'll just read off the script.
Right. Welcome to the show. Today we'll be looking at
Ghosts and Aliens.
I don't know, I can't see. I haven't got my glasses on.
Welcome to the show. Today we'll be looking at
Ghosts and Aliens.
The human body.
What the world will be like in 50 years.
and our stories of the week.
And worst jobs in the world.
And worst jobs
And
in the
film review. And logic of
That
the
was
week.
the worst one we've done yet. Let's just say that's done.
Welcome to the show. Today we'll be looking at Ghosts and Aliens, the human body. He doesn't believe in aliens. He's very close-minded with that kind of thing. I have an open mind. I think there could be. I'm not saying there is. But I found a few things that...
So yeah, I was sent them away last week to find a video or a story that would convince me that aliens or ghosts existed. And
Which they do, because I've seen one.
You've seen one, okay, well we'll come to that later. You've lost internet, and
Doesn't matter.
Harry's story first of all.
Right.
On the laptop.
Okay, well I found 5 different things that could suggest alien life. The first one is the UFOs in ancient history. With the painting, the Madonna and the Madonna with Saint Giovanni, if you want to look that up. It shows in the above her face there's a UFO looking kind of thing and a man looking at it.
Right.
So someone's clearly painted a UFO in ancient history.
Yeah,
okay.
that's fine.
Astronauts have seen the UFOs, apparently. There's a few things there.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, what is this website?
Astronaut. Well, tell me a bit more about this. You said astronauts have seen the
Right,
UFO.
okay, let's have a look at the description.
You probably should have read this before.
Yes.
Yeah, why?
You're all useless.
Shut up.
You're essentially useless. I'm trying to find a cause and you got nothing.
What have you got?
In my head, mate.
Yeah?
In my
Yeah,
brain.
made up. Something was riding alongside the rocket that wasn't part of the rocket in Apollo 11.
But is this on the moon?
What?
What are you talking about?
No, when they were going to space,
Yeah.
something was flying alongside the rocket that wasn't part of the
Is
rocket.
it a rock?
It was quite clearly a rock
Yeah.
or Santa.
You're meant to be on my side.
Yeah, no, but these are shit theories. I mean, they're rubbish theories. Cut that.
That's quite clearly a lie.
Well, it's from
lie.
the astronauts.
I've seen one.
Okay, well,
You sound like a nutter. Whenever someone says that, they always sound like a nutter.
Yeah.
I've seen an alien.
Yeah.
Right, go with your story. What's
Okay,
your,
tell
what's
us
your
your-
alien story then?
I was doing the gardening.
You never do the
I
gardening.
do at
This
home.
is already a lie.
Yeah.
At home, I was helping Dad with the gardening,
Mhm.
and
Right.
it was getting late. It was about 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
The sun was going down a little bit. Wasn't the summer, it was midwinter really. And Dad went inside to get a drink. I stayed outside, started kicking around a football. Looked up in the sky and something went whoom, and it made that noise above me. And I saw it go into the distance.
Sure it wasn't a
And
plane?
then, no.
It's always a
Was it a
massive
circle?
coincidence that UFOs are always seen by one single person at
Yeah.
a time.
Yeah.
They never appear above Wembley Stadium
No.
or central London,
They-
central Manchester. They appear to some man in a field who's probably dreaming. Or you in your garden.
You don't believe me?
No, I don't.
My story?
Right, I don't believe it was a UFO.
Why?
It's probably a frisbee from next door.
It was high in the sky.
Someone
Frisbee
threw it
escape
really
high.
And
nice.
it was flashing lights and it was circle and it went phew. It went past.
I want to believe in aliens, but I don't believe your story.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it the gardening?
Well, it wasn't the best start to the story.
Gardening in winter. It's usually a farmer in the deep south in America that sees these things.
Maybe they go to deep south and stuff for the probing, because they know,
For the probing.
because
Just the casual probing.
because no one ever believes the people from the deep south, so it's a big old cover up. Yeah.
Oh, we're just going down south for some probing.
Well, they got that's always in these stories. They get probed and all sorts.
Stories or science fiction?
Those people that said they got probed.
Yeah, not necessarily
that
by
mean?
aliens.
I'm not quite sure. I don't know if it goes through the head or you know.
Right, so
Not on me. Not on me.
during the week, we decided it would be a good idea to have a teaspoon of cinnamon because I'm not quite sure why. How do you describe having your teaspoon of cinnamon?
It was
Sticky.
It was dry.
Dry and sticky.
Like sticky to the mouth.
Yeah.
Well,
really dry.
I think your words
Powdery
were napalm of the mouth.
Napalm of the mouth. That's not one word.
No, it's not.
No.
But that was a good way of describing it. Personally, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was nice.
No, yeah, you were quite chilled out with it.
Film review of the week was
The
The Kingdom.
Yes,
Genius.
we all got that.
With who was with
Someone Fox.
Jamie Foxx. Yes.
And some other actors who I've never heard of.
And it was very American.
It was good.
It was a good film.
Well, Harry, let explain what happens in the kingdom for us in a few words.
Oh God. Okay.
In Saudi.
Yeah, they're in Saudi Arabia, and there's a small area which is mainly populated by Americans. It's like a little western area of Saudi Arabia. And
It's army base.
it kind of is, kind of isn't.
It is.
What?
It's an army base, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's an army
Is
base.
Is it?
But they've got their kids there.
Their kids there. There's a family day trip.
Okay.
Anyway,
right.
you spent about 3 minutes and we haven't even got past the sort of introduction bit. Come on.
Do you want to
I'm
have?
an idiot.
I'm trying to think what it was about. You explain it then.
No, you're the film explainer.
Why am I the film explainer?
Because you're sitting in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, I was sat there last week and I explained it.
Yeah,
Someone
no,
else
that's because
explained
it
this
goes across.
week. No, I'm not explaining it this week. No,
Space.
no.
The chair that you're sitting in is the film explainer.
I sat in another chair last week.
Well, it's changed.
I explained it last week. I'm not explaining it this week.
Well, we've started now.
3,
and,
2, 1. Shotgun not explaining.
Sorry,
I'm
right.
not explaining.
No,
Too late. Right,
Sorry.
off you go. You were at the
No,
Saudi
you didn't say what you were
Army
shotgun.
Yes, he did.
I did.
Yes, he
And
did.
you said exactly
And
the
you
same
said
as
the
me.
same
Shotgun
thing.
not explaining.
Just
So I'm explaining
No,
it.
because
No,
I
it's
was
already
saying
done it.
reload. I was
Oh, I'm not doing it.
I was just finishing off.
I did it last week. Clearly, they're not going to know what it's about. You're going to mock me, I'm not going to.
Not
No, I didn't mock you.
Just
I
you
said
were
just
doing it
hurry
stupid.
up.
You just weren't
No,
very good.
I was just thinking, well, there you go. I wasn't very good. Someone else should take it.
You want to send film? Come on.
No, you take it. I wasn't so good. No.
No.
Go ahead.
Some Saudi Arabian terrorists blew up the army base, killing loads of children and the army soldiers' wives in their houses. So, a few Americans came over from the States.
Like 4. I
Like
took on an
like
entire.
4 of them took on almost an entire army of Saudi Arabian policemen and soldiers and etc.
The Americans won.
They traced it down to one key terrorist, and they found him eventually. Basically, that's it.
Yeah, that was the only
Yeah.
shot
And
in.
then the film ended by the granddaughter of the man? The granddaughter of the man
Granddaughter,
telling the mum,
grandson,
telling her mum that they won't finish until they kill them all. And then
Oh,
the
yeah.
Americans said the same thing.
yeah. Yeah.
So it's a recurring battle still.
Yes.
And I thought it was a very good film.
I thought it was a very
It
good
was
film.
very American.
Very
It
good.
was. It was very like, we are American, we are amazing.
I think the amount of bullets they were shooting, the amount of kills, was so much higher than the terrorists. They had the terrorists had about
Terrorists were firing rocket launchers
Yeah.
at one point and missing.
the terrorists probably had about a 2% hit ratio, and the Americans were bordering on nearly perfect 100%
Yeah.
Which
each
is
time.
completely inaccurate.
Yeah. So yeah, good film. What would you give it out of 10?
8.
Yeah, I was thinking
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
And in a word, how would you describe it?
Explosive.
Explosive.
Gripping.
And I think tense.
I was going to say, that was my
Yeah.
second choice.
Well, there we go then. It's all been said.
On that note,
I think it's time for Harry to say goodbye.
big
Bye.
farewell.
Bye! Stairs there.
2, 3. That's not too bad. That's alright.
Fucking hell!
There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know, I'll table screw that. These two pansies in the kitchen.
Tim, take it in there.
It stuck to my mouth! It's like napalm of the mouth, which sticks to you.
It's really not that bad. I don't think that was very high quality cinnamon. You look like a gorilla. That was disgusting.
Oh, it's still in my bones. Stuck on the back of my throat. This is horrific. I need some of the flavour. Don't have your milk.
Oh, that's my glass. You're disgusting, you are.
Oh, that's horrific.